Before we start this video off, I just want to say hi, hello. Hopefully this will be the first in a series of little video reviews slash essays slash analysis things. I'll mainly be doing this with TV episodes, both live action and animated, but I may do one on a movie every once in a while. So, without further interruption, onto the essay. Today, we'll be looking at the Season 2 The Penguins of Madagascar episode titled Operation Big Blue Marble. Unlike most episodes of the series, which clock in at about 11 minutes, this episode is 22 minutes long. But enough about episode lengths for now. Let's get into the summary. We start the episode with the penguins playing a game of cards with each other. Skipper pretty much doesn't follow any of the game's rules though, and declares himself the winner. During the game, Kowalski gets an invention idea in his head and heads inside another room to work on it immediately. After about a whole long minute or two of tinkering, Kowalski finishes his new invention, a machine that churns out furrows, a combination of fish and churros, aka the penguins' two favorite foods. Wait, since when did they like churros so much? Weren't snow cones and peanut butter Winkies their favorite sweets? You'd think Kowalski... and I'm getting carried away. Anyway, the other three penguins try the furrows and love them, especially Skipper. There is one little problem, however. The furrows produce a toxic waste. Fortunately, Kowalski has a solution to this. He comes up with a waste disposal thingy that comes out of King Julian's little plastic volcano thing. But the penguins are unaware that the bubbles float up into the space, becoming part of a much more massive bubble. The waste produced by the furrows begins to have adverse effects on the weather. It starts to fluctuate rapidly, going from cold temperatures and snow, to hot summer weather, to rain, etc. This actually isn't too far from the truth in a way. Man-made global warming, despite its name, causes adverse effects on the weather and not just severe heat. It can cause heavy rainfall, hurricanes, blizzards, and much more. Julian begins to suspect that the penguins have angered the sky spirits and goes to their habitat. Kowalski points out that they don't actually exist, and so he sends Private to the upper atmosphere to investigate. Except that Kowalski neglects to take any safety precautions. Really, Kowalski? Private's your freaking teammate! Forget about the budget, dude. You should think about these sort of things. Anyway, Private finds out about the whole bubble thing and comes back down. And wait, is that Al Roker? Okay, I never expected Al Roker of all people to show up here. Well, okay, I guess it makes sense considering. Anyway, again, Kowalski concludes that the cause of the severe climate changes is in fact penguin-made. So Skipper, highly reluctant to give up furrows, takes the role of the climate change denier. Skipper questions if it's really penguin-made. Kowalski, Private, and Rico get into rockets to stop the bubble. Without Skipper for pretty obvious reasons. They fire rockets into the bubble, but this only supercharges it, as Kowalski states. The penguins are knocked away and once again don't have parachutes. Rico needed his seat warmer, you see. Instead of falling to their deaths, however, they are saved by Skipper, who is in his own rocket and now wants to help the three, though he still doesn't believe in the local climate change situation. Go figure. Yet for some reason, Skipper has also brought the lemurs along. The lemurs keep pressing buttons on the rocket, and Julian presses one that sends them inside the bubble. Since the rocket is out of fuel, the guys are now stuck inside the bubble. Skipper then finally acknowledges that the furrows and penguins, especially himself, were the cause of all of this. Julian, who has tried a furrow and did not enjoy it in the slightest, belches. Kowalski then realizes that this can help them get out of the bubble. So the penguins encourage the lemurs to eat furrows and burp like a bunch of times. Yeah. So their belching both gets them out of the bubble and destroys it. And so the day is saved thanks to the Powerpuff Girls. Some burping lemurs. Yeah. I enjoyed this episode overall, but I felt it could have been a standard 11-minute episode. It sends a pretty good message to kids and explains the whole climate change situation to them easy enough. Skipper reminded me all too much of real climate change deniers though, so yeah. Anyway, that concludes my little video. Sorry, I'm just going off script here for some reason, but if you like this video, please let me know in the comments, and, you know, I might make more if everyone enjoys it. If not, then I don't know. Yeah. So, thanks for watching, and I will see you later.
At the rate this freak weather is expanding, the entire state of New York will be covered within the hour. North America in 12 hours. The entire world within a day. And the Milky Way galaxy in 6.7 million years. But it's a big galaxy.